Hey there, my name's Aaron Homer with Nautique Boats of Utah, out of Draper, Utah. Today we are going to give you a few tips about making sure you have all the stuff you need for your Coast Guard legal kit. I'm just going to go through all the things that I keep in my Coast Guard kit. As a dealer, we're hopping on a different boat every time, and it's important that we make sure we have all the proper legal Coast Guard equipment with us. So first of all, we've got our paddle. Just to know, in Utah, the law is anything under 20 feet is when you need a paddle, but I make sure I have a paddle with me always. We've got our fire extinguisher. Even if you have an automatic fire extinguisher on your boat, you still need a portable handheld fire extinguisher in case you have a fire up at the cockpit. Got your flag. This is your bell bucket, a horn, get a hold of someone if you're broke down in the water, and your throwable cushion. These are really the items that are mandatory to have when you're out here. I'm going to go through a few different things that I put in my bag that have just been helpful to have with me. I've got my dock lines. Found these are amazing. We're a Hyperlite dealer. These are full-size buoys that inflate like your blow-up toys. So notice how compact that is. I can keep that right inside my bag and have buoys whenever I need them. I don't always use them, but whenever I dock up and load people in, it's nice to have. So I've got a couple of those. I don't know if many of you have had the experience where you've had an impeller go out and overheat your boat and ruin a trip. I always keep an extra spare impeller in the boat in case I have that problem. Cheap, fairly relatively cheap part that can save a weekend for sure. I've also got my fin bag. These are all the fins to the surfboards. If you take all your fins out when you put your boards away in their storage cases, they'll stack and you can put a lot more surfboards in there, and it doesn't cause damage to other boards or things. So inside I've got all the different fins for my Ronix boards, and then for my Hyperlite, an extra screwdriver and some keys. That one's awfully handy. This is my little tool kit. Inside it, I've got an extra key for my surfboards. Carry a spare plug for when it's winterized. These are keys for your trailer in case it won't back up. I know it's really frustrating if your boat won't back up, and that locks out the trailer so that you can back up. I have a spare plug to a tube. I've got another engine drain plug for when it's winterized, so if for whatever reason one got missed, you're not ruining your trip. And a spare plug. On a Nautique, there's only one plug and it's right in the center of the boat. So if you forget your plug, you got to stick your thumb in it quick. I also have a spare impeller for the ballast. A utility knife and a pair of cutters. So these are all the things that I've used. 90% of the time I have everything that I need to have a safe and enjoyable trip to the lake.